world is it okay for a national president to have inconsistent primary and university school education?
Does the president deserve to be on the ballot? That's the question mark. The question mark on his identity. Question marks on qualification.
The Constitution says you must have at least 2 stars. Or equivalent. Yes.
What if it's equivalent?
I'm coming. I will answer you. Tinubu at any time present a fourth certificate to INEC. Tinubu in 1999 presented to INEC that he attended St. Paul's Primary School. Section says you are not qualified. Section 1371J. That a person is not qualified to run for office of president if he has submitted forged certificates to INEC.
APC member is enabling President Tinubu's inconsistency. The court hasn't given any consequences for any of these inconsistencies. In 1999, President Tinubu filled in a primary and secondary school form saying that he had gone to St. Paul's Primary School and Government College. His graduation date for Government College was 1970, when it was shown that the school was established in 1974. His birth dates are also very inconsistent. His Chicago State University documents show that his birth date is March 29, 1954. However, on another document, it shows that his birth date is March 29, 1952. Something doesn't add up here. The current national budget has allocated only 6% to education in Nigeria. Meanwhile, UNESCO recommends that for any developing country, it should be 15% to 20% of the nation's budget. President Tinubu is not investing in education. Why? He kind of doesn't care about it. He also doesn't care about the quality of education that Nigerians deserve. Seeing as already the people who back him up think that education is merely about knowing how to read and write. If he can forge documents about his school education, what more can he forge? When the integrity of the president is questioned, it goes into question every single document he has ever signed, written, or submitted.
EFCC, Nigerian EFCC of Yahoo Boys and Hookup Girls, Ekpele. EFCC chairman, pastor, man of God, Pastor Olanipeku Olukoyede, Ekpele sir, Emaku Ishe. EFCC, Ori Buruku Lenshe, Oshi Lenshe. EFCC, you should be horribly ashamed of yourselves. It is good as all of you heads of law enforcement agencies for Nigeria have converted yourself into private investigators for Tinubu. It is good as in Nigeria today, all law enforcement agencies, including military, have been converted to private police of the head of state. Continue to deceive yourselves. But one thing you must know is that even the strongest of dictators have an end. One day, this country must be liberated. So EFCC, you can go to Osun State and freeze Osun State government account. Few days to Osun State governorship elections, you freeze account of the state government. Then you come out to insult yourselves by putting out this unfortunate statement, this hopeless statement that is shared by both yourself and presidency. Bayo Nonuga go share EFCC statement. That is both EFCC and presidency share and release statements on behalf of each other. And you claim to be independent. Ori Buruku Lenshe. Then you begin to explain the unfortunate whatever. You have to do the freeze the account because you have been investigating movement of funds since August. They run on a mouth like second-hand blender. So EFCC, you they investigate movement of funds from Osun State government account. Before the Ekiti State governorship election, were you able to investigate movement of funds from Ekiti State government account? Abina Ole Osun State government account. Ori Buruku Lenshe. There are more than 30 APC governors, 80 APC states. Are you able to investigate those accounts and the movement of funds from there? If you spend time to only even investigate movement of funds from Lagos State account alone, you may not even have time to investigate any other one. Because today in Nigeria, any person who is not standing on the Ori Buruku mandate is your potential client. Anybody when not they sing on the Ori Buruku mandate, they shall collapse, is a prospective client of EFCC. You are deceiving yourselves. You, Osun State Governor, e good as your eye don't they see waiting you define. As you they send Tinubu na your brother, your this and that. Now the thing where you they do agabagebe night won't cover you so. If you want to be opposition, be opposition. If you want to join them, stand on Oribruku mandate, you stand there. Because these ones, they have covenant with the devil. Their own is to destroy. There is nobody here pretending to talk about democracy. When Tinubu say all is fair in politics, this is what they mean. That few days to an election, EFCC can come out and freeze the state government account and give excuse and reason for why they do so. The same EFCC will come out tomorrow. They are fighting corruption. Malami, they forfeited 40 property, this and that. At what point did Malami's case become corruption? When he left APC after Buhari regime. So as you are investigating Malami now, who is investigating the current Attorney General there? Where was EFCC when one person they gather 40, acquire 40 properties? So anybody who pot and leave the party, that one becomes criminal case. The one where come back, your sins are forgiven. Ori Buruku Lenshe. Our dear EFCC chairman, my message for you, Natu. Number one, remember that before you, there were other EFCC chairmen. Your immediate past two predecessors were taken out of office based on corruption allegations. The people who were masquerading, claiming to be fighting corruption under the so-called Buhari regime that claimed they came to fight corruption, were taken out of office based on corruption allegation. Your immediate predecessor, Abdurrashid Bawa, that one even spent more than 20 days in detention. Our dear EFCC chairman, Pastor, nothing lasts forever. Number two, EFCC chairman, Pastor Ola Olukoyede, first thing on Monday morning, you see that your EFCC eagle, carry him go eye clinic for Federal Medical Center, go and get medicated glasses for him because cataracts dey in eye. He don't dey blind. That's your eagle, not they see. Because anything when no involve APC, when involve opposition or people from when no they stand on Oriburuku mandate, now that time when eagle go, eagle forget it. Once he reach the one where involve APC, he don't turn to Bambiala. Now like this, night na eagle go they do. Now like this, that your eagle they do. Pastor, EFCC chairman. Now see as your ego they do anytime you don't see the one way concern APC. Oriburuku buying, Oriburuku lenche 12. You people should be ashamed of yourself. When I think say una fit kill all of us for this country. This Nigeria, me I live here, I no die here. Nigeria must work in our lifestyle. Osun State people, shine your eye. Go out and vote and protect your vote. Do not allow charlatans and mischievous people to destabilize the sensitive system. All of us get right to live for this country. We must not all belong to one party. My name is Peter for Nigeria. EFCC, go eye clinic.
Oh my God. Whoever is telling Governor Adeleke to play it easy or civil now good go kill you. Because I sure say now you advise Peter Obi may play him easy and civil 2023. We see where we take now. Governor Adeleke, listen to me clearly. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities and power. I'm not gonna say more than that. But you see this election coming up. You see this election coming up. It's not for complaint and essay. It's not for appeal. You need to tighten your seatbelt. You need to put on the full armor of value. You need to put on the full armor of God. You know, I'm not going to say it the way they are expecting before they invite me again. But sit back and think about what you've been through in the last 1 year. Only you that sees your allocation. Only you this, only you that. About to leave party to another party. Only you now, few days to election. EFCC freeze your state account. It doesn't tell you that Tinubu does not mean well for your state. You are still writing essay. Appealing to who? Who? You know, it hurts me when I don't know how to explain. When you go be like say Nigerians, both the rich and poor, they don't see for themselves that we are in a cage and we must break out. They keep appealing. They want to open the cage. More of you breathe. They're not going to open it. You need to break out. Stop appealing, Mr. Governor, sir. You both should tag him in the comment section. Go and put modalities in place to protect your votes. Because that's what's going to happen 2027. I'm not saying we are not going to be civil. We will be civil to the last. And we will protect the votes to the last by any means necessary. Oh my God, see the time when they go as from Abuja to Ibadan, you go, you will come back to Lagos. You are meeting people, you are organizing people, you are convincing people, you are talking to people, and at the end of the day, one phone come of fear, yeah, one vote, because that's why one thief vote wrong. Me and you go wrong entire fire same time because one person can. Adeleke, this video is about you. It's about Osun State. I stand in solidarity with whoever is right. Good evening. pain. Mount your guard. Stop appealing and hoping that a miracle will happen from someone who gives nothing but pain. Mount your guard. Yes, it's better you die standing than you die on your knees. Stand up. EFCC now swore. I don't put water for mountain. All swore. They'll leave work where they're supposed to. Don't they portion nonsense. They go leave work where they're supposed to. They go freeze or show state accounts. But Ekiti just did the election. The EFCC did not freeze the account. Oh, because it's an APC state. Pwah! Adeleke! Mount your guard. Gonna wait to go happen for us 2027. See. Anyway, Sha, may God not let me say I die before that day. God, the way body they pepper me for this one.